All right, what's up, guys? So this morning we're gonna be dropping off this dumpster for a rental. Right now I'm just filling up right now. Where we're at $82, $83, $84, and then so on and so forth. Usually it takes like $90 to $100 to fill up my truck. But anyways, after we drop off this rental, I need to go check on another rental and see if the customer wants to do a swap or if they're going to do an extension. My daily extensions, are basically $20 a day after the 7th day. So we'll see what this customer ends up wanting to do, the second customer. After that, that's pretty much it. Nothing else is lined up. The job that we were supposed to do today, she ended up hiring someone else that was cheaper. So that's just the way things go. Customers, tend to cancel whenever they want. So anyways, yeah, that's what I got going on so far. And it was $101, basically $102 after I give it a nice tap. No, the tap. There you go, $102. All right, so we just dropped that dumpster off. This guy has a lot of trash, lots and lots of trash. So he's saying he's gonna need another dumpster from time to time. I guess he's trying to clean up. But anyways, I just received a phone call this morning, and they just sent a picture of the debris that they need removed. It's for a commercial job. So it's a bunch of rubber parts, like rubber hoses, fittings, and stuff like that for like oil field, commercial type stuff. So went ahead and set my estimate in. If it gets approved, then we're gonna head out and go pick that up. So we'll see what ends up happening, if we end up landing that job or not. All right, so just got off the phone with the customer on that commercial oil field pickup. He told me he'll let me know Monday. So probably not gonna get it because it kind of sounded like he was in a hurry to get it gone at the beginning. So they're probably just gonna find someone else that's cheaper. Plus, he called me 3 times on accident, thinking I was some other guy. So he probably found someone to do it a lot cheaper. So again, I'm never the cheapest. I suggest that you don't be the cheapest guy, because it could really devalue your brand and what it is that you're trying to accomplish within your business, which is making money. So if you're always the cheapest person, guess what? You're gonna get the cheapest clients. You're gonna get burned, and you're gonna learn the hard way. So anyways, now I need to check in with another customer on that rental and see what's going on, if he's going to want the rental swap, if he's going to want an extension, or just want it picked up and done with it. But I got to go ahead and contact him. All right, so we're back here. We're going to pick up this dumpster, go ahead and dump it, and then figure out if we're going to drop it off at tomorrow's job or just stay hooked onto it and see if we can swap it out for another rental. As I was coming down the highway, I seen a competitor coming down on the opposite side, and I seen that they had this big sectional sofa couch that I was contacted about, and I gave an estimate for $120 to pick up the couch, and they told me that they decided to go with someone else, which they went with that guy. So I'm guessing or assuming he probably charged way less, maybe 60. I hope he charged 100, but if he's charging, 40, 60 bucks for a sectional sofa and it filled up his entire trailer, then I don't know, you ain't making good profit margins if you're doing that. But anyways, yeah, I gotta pick this up. But that's one thing about business is, I know some of you guys may live in the same city, or maybe you may be the competitor watching. I don't know. But I know a lot of guys are now watching my channel because my channel is growing and whatnot. But understand something. It's business, okay? So I'm not here to be your buddy. All right, guys. Well, I'm here at the landfill, and I got myself thinking, okay? Because I still don't have my Google My Business account. It's disabled. Can't even find me on Google other than my website. But the first thing that pops up are Google My Listing accounts, businesses and stuff. And I was ranked number 1. It took me 3 years, hard work, 60 reviews, and you name it. I was number 1. And then I just started getting competition out of nowhere. and stuff like that. And my business was doing pretty good, so I started marketing, and I hired this local guy that said he could help me with my Google ads, and I trusted him. And as soon as he ran the ads, everything went to shit, and Google shut down my deal. He told me it could have been a competitor that went in and made a complaint or something and got my account shut down, or whatever. But I feel like it was the fact that they were doing my marketing and probably did something and raised some red flags, and Google went in and looked at my account and found something's wrong and closed it. But we're in the slow season, and the past 2 weeks it's been really tough. Like, as far as, it's very noticeable that jobs, as far as junk removal jobs, I'm not getting as many. Again, you can't find me on Google right now. I have other competition now, and stuff like that. And I mean, we're staying afloat. I mean, we're getting business. Like, I'm making more money right now in my dumpster rental business side of business than I am my junk removal side right now, which I'm thankful. I'm fucking blessed. Okay, it's just, it's very noticeable and apparent to me that something's going on within the junk removal business. And so I've been getting a lot of calls, okay, for junk removal. I just haven't been landing some of them. And it seems like they call me, and then they're gonna go with me, but then they call someone else and they go with the cheaper guy. Is what's been going on lately, and it's very noticeable. And my customers, even some of my most loyalist customers, even tell me, they're like, "We're sorry, but we're gonna go with the other guy because he's cheaper." And I was like, "Who the fuck is this guy?" You know what I mean? And I had my idea, and I was like, you know what, maybe I kind of know who it is. Well, today it was very apparent to me who it is. So I was like, oh my gosh, it is this fucking guy. So I'm like, God damn, how much is he charging, right? So I was talking with my partner here, my employee here, and I was like, you know what? Should we lowball? Should we start, when junk removal jobs call in, like bulk item pickups and stuff, not load rates, like bulk items? That's what I've been losing out on a lot on, are the bulk items, because I charge, a pretty penny for my services, because I learned my lesson from lowballing. From lowballing, you don't build, it's harder to build, and you get the cheap customers, okay? And they'll always expect them cheap prices from you. And you won't be able to grow or build as better as, say, if you had good pricing that could help you. All right, guys, well, I'm here at the landfill, and I got myself thinking, because, okay, guys, so I got myself thinking. I'm here at the landfill right now. I've just seen a competitor and stuff like that. And, I know I tell you guys to not worry about your competitors or whatever, focus on your business and shit like that. But they are a key factor as far as their competition, okay? And this is like a race, right? You want to be the best. And it's one of them things, like, y'all are all in the same marketplace when it comes to junk removal, dumpster rentals. Like, the customer picks and chooses who they want, right? And you got to show up in front of them as far as your marketing, advertising, brand, and stuff like that. And they get to choose who they want to do business with. Now, one of the main factors when it comes to business is going to become pricing. Pricing is a huge factor as far as who the customer is going to choose. Most times they go with the cheapest person. Now, it's come very, very apparent to me that I've been losing a lot of jobs, junk removal jobs, based off pricing. And the customers tell me, like, hey, we just, we would love to go with you, but this guy's, a lot cheaper, so we're going to go with him. We'll call you, next time. And, these are from people that called me first, and then they call the other guy. So I usually get the calls first, and then they come back and usually tell me, like, hey, we're going to go with this guy. He's a lot cheaper than you. So it has me thinking, like, all right, should I compete against this guy? Because, again, competitors are competition. Market share is market share. The market doesn't care about your emotions, how you feel, or whatever. The market is the market, meaning the price of your services is basically depends on you and your competitors on how y'all set pricing. That's why I try to tell you guys, do not try to be the cheapest guy, because you're gonna fuck up the whole market for everybody. And once you start fucking up the market for everybody, guess what? You're lowering the cost of the whole industry in your area of what you do. So if competitors start calling so-and-so and he's charging $40 for a single item bulk pickup, and I'm over here charging $75, $100, and everyone keeps going to this guy for the 40, but that guy, you know, he's not doing things legitimately. He's building and stuff. It throws things off, and it's becoming something where I'm really thinking about it. I'm like, because again, we're in the slow season. I'm going through some shit right now. I just lost my Google My Business account. I'm thinking of ways to make money right within the business. I've been successful at junk removal. I'm doing pretty good in dumpster rentals. I've been making more money in the dumpster rental business right now than I have the junk removal so far this month. Which I'm very grateful. I'm thankful and everything like that. It's awesome. For real, it's badass. But junk removal's been my bread and butter, and that's what started me off. And it's just crazy to see that, you know, I'm going through the slow season right now, and I see all these people jumping in, like, and it has me thinking, like, all right, a lot of these guys are lowballing the shit out of these jobs, and they're landing them. I'm not landing them, but they're landing them, and I don't know if that's gonna work out for them or not. So I'm thinking, should I compete against these people? Okay, if I do, I could lowball them all the way down to, for nothing, so they don't get the jobs, and I'll be okay. Now I know that sounds bad, like, oh well, why would you wanna? And I told you guys, you know, don't compete with that shit. Don't fucking charge cheap. But it's one of them things where I'm kind of getting tired of it, and like, I kind of want to stick it to all these guys and tell them, look, y'all want to go price, like, y'all are gonna drop y'all's rates so cheap so you can get the job and disrupt the whole market. I could go in and I could disrupt the whole fucking market if I want, for junk removal. But I know it's probably not a good idea, because this is what happens when you guys charge really cheap. When you try to grow your business and stuff like that, it's hard to go ahead and start charging more, because you're going to upset these customers and they're going to go elsewhere and find the cheaper guy. It's just one of them things, like, within business. It's always someone cheaper than you. And right now, it's just fucking with me, because I don't have my Google My Business account, and I feel like someone's fucking with me right now. And but anyways, yeah, I just want to talk about this shit. But I'm probably not gonna fucking lowball my prices and stuff like that, because I make pretty damn good money, because I stick to my fucking guns. Like, my prices, like, I can make pretty fucking good money because of the way how I stick to my prices. And some of my customers, they respect that. And when they respect that, and you basically, I'm trading up the cheap customer for the high customer, and they keep choosing me. But it's just, again, this is one of the things. It's just frustrating right now. Alright guys, well that's pretty much it for the day. I just went ahead and picked up 2 pallets of oak wood for a family member as a favor. I did not charge, to pick up. But you could make extra money doing stuff like that, like picking up wood, debris, material, or whatever, and delivering it as a delivery service. You could make some money doing that, I'm sure. I've never done it before, but like, if you needed to make extra money, I'm sure you could make some good money off of it. But anyways, tomorrow's Sunday. It's gonna be an off day. I'm not gonna put anything on schedule unless it's an emergency or something like that. Monday, we're gonna have a busy day starting Monday, so we're looking good starting next week. This past first 2 weeks of November have been very slow for me. Again, I've made more money in dumpster rentals than I have in junk removal starting this month. But I mean, it's all good. Everything's all good. Thank you guys so much for watching my videos. I appreciate it. I'll see you guys on the next one. All right, laters.